born yesterday. But let's finish this up. It shouldn't take that much longer. We're just to run all the way to Smithy, basically, at this point, after, like, this mini-boss. Which is a mimic. Hooray. People on the internet continue to be people on the internet, for better and for worse. And in today's case, kind of for the worse. Like, sometimes I kind of wish I could just erase my entire internet presence, because dealing with a lot of this stuff is really stupid. Like, really stupid. And not even in a fun kind of stupid way, but in a way that's just like, dude, please. Give me a second, I'm doing one thing real quick. Okay, not a lot to go on here. Not a lot of good stuff here either. Oh well. Let's go fight another boss. Another 2 bosses, actually. Ouch. Hell yeah. Sounds of the ocean. Ugh, what's going on? We're having a good one. I guess the thing I did today that wasn't just me editing stuff and playing games with people is on a whim I decided to just watch one of my favorite shows again, and it still holds up. It still holds up. I love just the beat to beat from every character. I love the suit designs. I'm talking, of course, about Build. I love Build so much. Build is great. Kamen Rider Build specifically. I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, and God, that show I think has my favorite villain I think in anything ever. He's such an asshole. He's the kind of guy you just love to hate. And sometimes that doesn't always work out. But that guy is just so charming in just being a giant asshole that I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. I can get behind this. Also, I just missed everybody from that show, because, like, once the Kamen Rider season is done, except for movies, they're mostly gone. And it's a shame. Because, like, there are so many good characters in every single season. And I'm just fucking dead. And, you know, when they go, some of it's permanently. Like, there's exceptions, but for the most part, it's one and done. Oh, yeah. I'm getting worked. Please die? Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm dead. I'm dead as hell. Okay. I can buy more flower jars at the very least. Yeah, nailing the love-to-hate archetype is really hard, and I really like that it does it very well. Just everything about that show is really good. It's still one of my favorite things to, like, watch, I feel like. Because it's an interesting premise. The world is very fun to explore. The protagonists have a very, very fun dynamic. Like, cause I think the best part about them is that they're like squabbling, a squabbling married couple in a lot of places, and it's amazing. I love it. Everything about that. Watch Kamen Rider Build. It's really, really, really good. I know if like someone else would be like, haha, reset the clock, but I don't care. I'm passionate about this, damn it. It's my favorite. Oh, man. I was gonna want to see like a arc of it. A specific arc that I don't want to spoil, cause like the thing about Build is that it goes in heavy and it never stops. Yeah. Like, oh man, it's really up there as one of my favorite pieces of media in general, and it's fun to go back and experience something you just really, really, really enjoy. And that's why I love Build. Because I really, really, really enjoy it. There's a handful of like really, really good ones inside of that paradigm, inside of Kamen Rider that I really can recommend to people. It's Build, O's, Forze. There has to be another one that I still really like. Cause like the problem with some of those shows is that like they're stupid, so I have to like constantly like juxtapose with like, well, it's got this problem. Well, it's propaganda. Well, it's this. Well, it's that. And nice. Not every time. And I don't know. I guess for my fifth one, when you can actually watch, you know, for free on Shout Factory, Kuga. Kamen Rider Kuga is amazing. Like, I think it's my favorite of the old-timey Heisei ones. If only because of, wait, I have to redo those rooms. I'm gonna, like, actually reset the entire thing. Let me just make sure. Like, the first two of the first Heisei series come out pretty strong. Like, Agito, Kuga and Agito back-to-back are very good. And they fulfill similar roles. Where it's kind-hearted man has to stop Monster of the Day from, like, causing all kinds of havoc. And the designs are also very similar between the two. But, like, they are very vastly different. And I enjoy their difference. I need to finish Kuga, because I started it, and then I, like, put it down. There's a couple that I have, like, put down that I need to, like, go back and finish, but I'm, like, jumping between, like, a bunch of different things. Super Sentai is also very good, because I love, I'll have to redo this. Never mind, I'm not doing this. It was hard enough doing it the first time. No, I'm out of here. Okay. But I've been having a lot of fun with the most recent Sentai season, Zenkaiger, which is basically a celebration of the first 44 that came before it, and it's really fun. It's very fun. I really like Super Sentai. I need to go back and watch just a bunch more. I've picked up and put down a lot of those too, but that's only because I'm not like brain weird hard focus, basically. That's my excuse. I don't know everything about Kamen Rider. I haven't really watched a lot of the Showa stuff, which is the first, like, series. The first kind of, starting in, like, 1971 and ending about, like, Hold on, I gotta find out when it ended. Because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it because I have it just on my computer, basically. So I'm just gonna talk about this for a little bit, because this is just kind of me just doing this again, because I died really hard. Yeah, show started in 71 and ended in 94. So. And then it, like, went radio silent, kind of, for a bit. And then it came back in 99 with Kuga. No, 2000 rather, 2000. And it came back really good. It came back really good. I haven't watched all the Showa series because there's a lot of them. And they're also really, really, really long. Like, right now, most series range about, like, 40 to 50. Like, late 40s, early 50s at the most. And from what I recall, I think the original Kamen Rider lasted about, like, 3 seasons, because it starts in 71, and the one that comes after is 73, and after that, they're about, like, a year or so apart. Like, they lasted pretty long, but now, in, like, the kind of modern era, they're about, like, a year apart, basically. You know, complications with stuff like COVID, as far as more recent series aside, they've been 1 year apart. Same with Super Sentai. And, I don't know a whole lot about Super Sentai that I can really recommend to people. As far as Zenkaiger goes, it hits a bit harder if you've seen things that, precede it. But, you can go in, mostly blind, and they'll tell you, who is what, basically. Because they name drop, actually a lot of, preceding Sentai characters. Which I think is really cool. Oh god, please stop. Please stop. Okay, group hug. Okay, that's way better. This will be fine. Geno boost yourself. I do have, like, a big passion for it, which is why I kind of have gone through a lot of, Kamen Rider seasons that are kind of lacking. There's a lot of stuff in, like, some of the later years that kind of just tapers off, or some stuff actually gets a little bit too heavy for me. But I hear there's like a lot of good stuff there that I need to, like, go back and maybe look at. But I'll save that for later, I suppose. I also, like, I kind of talk about this every now and then, but, like, another problem I kind of have with, like, Power Rangers versus Super Sentai is, like, Power Rangers, little bit, like, Orientalist. It's really uncomfortable, like, going back and looking at it. Especially some of the later seasons. Like, in particular, like, Samurai just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It just feels like a really uncomfortable LARP session. I have onions. Like, because I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about, like, Samurai. I'm thinking about, like, a lot of the ninja themes they kind of base the show on, like, at the jump. Like, ugh. Thinking back, it's kind of uncomfortable. And I guess, like, therein comes a problem in which there's, like, a lack of diversity that I suppose Power Rangers has over Super Sentai, but, like... Power Rangers hasn't exactly been the best when it comes to diversity. And if you go back and learn about the actor who went to play the original Blue Power Ranger Billy, you'll hear like horror stories about how poorly that guy was treated because he was gay. And like it sucks, right? Cuz it also sucks like the original cast, because the original cast of Power Rangers, like, the fact that they made the... There's just a lot of problems with that. Like, thinking about it in retrospect, it's, like, terrible, but, like, oh, man. I don't know the best way to put it, right? Because it sucks, and there's no way around it. I'm not going to try to defend it or nothing. It's the worst. But it's absurd in a lot of its like execution. Got pants. I gave him his wallet back and gave me a pair of pants. Alright, what do I have too many of? We're just kind of sucks. Sticky Glove's not bad. Ultra Hammer's not bad. Star Gun isn't bad. Thick Pants. What are pants even? Yeet. What are pants even? Viv Stream 2021. What are pants even? Oh, I don't want to be here. Hold on. I want to go on to give these mushrooms to that guy. We just don't know. The same can be said about birds. What are birds? We just don't know. I have never seen the full context of what that video comes from, but I adore just, what are birds? We just don't know. I've seen, like, that video, just it, like, out of context on YouTube. But I don't know anything else about it, and I want to keep it that way. It's really funny how just a lot of, like, meme things can come from places just out of context. That's why sometimes I'll just, like, I'll throw up an image from, like, a toku out of context. I think it's funny. Like, this one from yesterday that I used as a stream opener. Hold on. It'll take a bit. Oh, no, never mind. No, it's fine. This is just really funny, just out of context. Or, you know, just this. Oh, it's another really good one. Hold on. I gotta find, like, one of my favorites that's, like, the best. Oh, yeah, this one! I love The Incredibles, don't you? Speaking of good things just out of context, good things out of context, just this. Bye, guys. See you later. Alright. I've had enough fun doing that. Do I have any more mushrooms in my pocket? Yes. There they go. To parts unknown. I love Jack. Jack from Tekken is really cool. I remember really, like, liking him when I played Tekken for the first time, before I even knew how to play fighting games. what I really, like, gravitated towards when I actually played fighting games for the first time. I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Because, like, I can't for the life of me remember who I played on the Tekken 2 cab when I was too young, or I played in, Street Fighter Alpha 3 when it was a cab at, like, this arcade near, where I grew up. Well, not really where I grew up, where my family would, go to visit family where I'm at right now. I don't know, I feel like the first character you gravitate towards in a fighting game might say a lot about you, but it might also just be, you know, trying to be armchair psychologist over here. Oy. Anyway, let's wrap up this seed. We got a huge jerk of a weaponsmith to beat into submission. Okay. And then it's time for rhythm games. Oh god. You know, you'd think I'd be used to, like, weird isometric video games. Considering I grew up playing, Sonic 3D Blast as a kid on my PC, but you'd be wrong. You would definitely be wrong. Like, Sonic 3D... I'm surprised that, like, Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic R were kind of the games that I don't know why they, like, kind of still sit with me. Like, I think the saddest thing about both of those games are, I think because of, like, the setup I had at the time, those games had their sound effects, but they had no music. So, I was playing Sonic R without the best part of Sonic R, which was, what's her name? I know her name, but I forget her name. T.J. Davis, that's her name. The singer who did that game and Metropolis Street Racer. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Like, because I didn't know a whole lot about, like, computer games when I was younger, because most of my games were, like, you know, Nintendo console games. I got my Game Boy Advance, my DS, my Wii, my SD4, my PS2, and stuff like that. I didn't know a whole lot about that, like, PC racket. So when I played on my computer, I've told this story before. I have played, like, mostly just Sonic fan games as a kid. Like, it was the closest I've ever come to the phenomenon known as fuckwar. Playing, like, seeing Vinny play, like, some of those old games I played as a kid. And, like, oh my god. It was nuts. Like, oh no, I used to play this? This is what I played as a child? Oh no. Like, it's funny to, like, think about that, like, to go back down memory lane and be like, wow, I really lived like this. But, man, oh man. Huh. It's incredible how I, like, I'm not gonna say came into contact with, but, like, became aware of so many, like, bad people online because of my interest in, like, Sonic and video games. I guess it's not like an exclusive thing to me, but it's like something I'm just thinking about. Because, being, I guess, an impressionable child on the internet, you know, neurodivergent, ADHD, autism, that kind of thing, latching on to specific things that I thought were cool, and then just kind of getting, like, up close and personal, not with, like, the person themselves, but with their work. And it's just like, oh! And then you like realize down the line these people are like utter dog shit, and it's like, oh, like, I'm talking about two specific people when I talk about this. I'm talking about fucking, I don't even remember his name. Fucking, I'm gonna just Psy Guy and Chris Niosi. Because I spent not a small amount of time being in, like, and it wasn't just them, right? Because a lot of that stuff I was interested in, I wound up on places like fucking Newgrounds as a kid, and I'm gonna tell you this straight up: don't wind up on Newgrounds when you're a kid. It's not conducive to any amount of growth. And that's how I got introduced to fucking Chris Niosi. Like, the funny thing about Newgrounds is that, for better or for worse, it shaped my taste in music. Because, being on there is how I got introduced to bands like Gorillaz, to System of a Down, to the Mega Man soundtrack. Like, Mega Man 8, to be precise. It's wild to think about. Like, just thinking about it. And there were a lot of, like, original hits that I thought were actually really good in that paradigm, outside of, like, those bands. But, like, man, you got exposed to a lot of bad stuff being on there. And, like, to think about kids who are getting exposed to that stuff through Friday Night Funkin', I'm seeing, like, the brightest, blaring crimson red flags you can even possibly imagine. 'Cause, like, man, those Pico games are bad. Like, I'm thinking about them, right? And those games are full of, like, the most edgy, like, of its time style anything you can imagine. Like, the game that fucking Pico himself is from has, like, haha transmisogyny as a goof, quote unquote. And it's like, dude, oh my god. And like, you know, some people are like, oh, that's the point. And it's just like, dude, cool bait. Still doesn't change the fact that it still sucks. Maybe you learn to tell a joke. I'm surprised I managed to get out of that, like, shithole with, like, some modicum of human decency. And I know I'm not, like, alone in that paradigm. But, like, oi, 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 oi. Like, just speaking as a child who's on Newgrounds, like, don't go on Newgrounds. Like, I found stuff that was way, like, grosser and more, like, accessible than you can even fathom. Yeah, right? Ugh, man. I'm thinking about Newgrounds again, and I remember I was in, friend of the stream, Vise, who runs Channel 47. If you don't follow them already, give them a follow. I'm gonna link their Twitch chat right now. They're at Twitch right now. Give me a second. Because I like to plug my homies. But, shamelessly, mind you. But, where am I going with this? We were talking about fucking the topic of like rant sonas came up, and man, thinking about like Foamy and like Neurotically Yours, and like looking back on it, like oh my fucking god, like oh my fucking god. Give me a second, I gotta turn my fan on. Like, even before this man started ranting about, like, the SJWs, or cancel culture, like, oh my god. I'm thinking about it now that, like, one of his characters was quite literally a black stereotype. And it's like, how did no one, like, kick your ass and make you stop doing this? Which kind of brings me full circle around to some of the things I was enjoying today, quote unquote, because today was a day, certainly, where, you know, people love to just show their asses on social media when it comes to just being, like, racist and weird, and, like, I know I mostly have just block and move on at this point, but, like, How do you get to this point of being online, of engaging with content that features people of color prominently, right? How do you, having what I assume to have been, like, some level of schooling, I'm not gonna say it's the best, but some level, right? And then just draw, like, really bad racist art. Like, it still boggles my mind. I'm not gonna, you know, name names. It's, you know, publicity and all that dumb shit. But, like, oh my fucking god. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what goes through people's heads that makes them go, yeah, this is a good idea, I'll click tweet on this. It's so baffling in just how asinine it is. And I think what, like, cracks me up the most about shit like that is the fact that, like, when you see stuff like that happen, you notice a strange silence, right? From people who are just like, blackwashing, like, oh my god. Like, I know why it exists, right? I know why, but it's just, it's like, man, could you lie any harder? Could you lie any harder? Alright. I've been a bit too heavy this stream. I'm gonna tone it down a bit. Let's tone it down a bit. We're playing video games. I've been in a mood. I've been, like, brimming with, like, piss and vinegar today, so I'm just letting it out a little bit. Don't worry, I'm done for now. But yeah, we're playing Mario games. Good old Mario twins. This game's called Mario Twins. That's a fun online thing. I think it's still pretty good. Like, I love albino black sheep because that's one of the things I found like on Newgrounds that like wasn't outright just offensive, weird, and terrible. It's just like that goofy bullshit, and I love it. This game's called Mario Twins. Hey, explain. Shiggity shiggity schwa. Guess what, idiot? I love it. I adore that shit. Ask which one on ice cream. Both of them say yes. I love it. It's so good. Like, the early internet was a mess. Like, but there are some things that are just, like, really, really good. Oh, man. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing to think about. Something I just think about it from time to time, just like, shiggity shiggity schwa, and it's like, $55, yeah! That's right, I have it, you don't. You know what shiggity shiggity schwa, like, reminds me of, just on the nature of how it's said? It reminds me of, like, fucking Rocket Power, and how, like, their whole meetup thing was like, woogity 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 woogity. It's my favorite. I love woogity woogity woogity. Like, Rocket Power is my favorite version of how do you do, fellow kids? Because it's so blatant, but it's so good. I adore it. Everybody's like, oh, this Rocket Power revival. Like, like, not Rocket Power, Rugrats revival. Bring back Rocket Power. Rocket Power was sick. It was so dumb. Oh, man. Kids today don't have the appreciation for extreme sports anymore. Oh, God. It's a shame. We need another extremely goofy movie, too. I'm kidding, but yeah. Real. Twister really was just transgender, huh? Trans people out here loving characters who have really embarrassing first names, including ones that are the exact same. Like, I joke, but, like, here's a really stupid fact about really stupid comics. Did you know in Archie Sonic, that Sonic's name in that wasn't really Sonic? It was a nickname. What was his name again? Hold on. I gotta look this up. Because I know his first name, but I need his middle name. Hold on. I need his middle name, because it's incredible. Oh, hold on. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Get it prepared for this one. Oh, no. Okay. Wait, I need to find his full name. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my God. They said his name was going to be Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. Oh, man. But it's the funniest thing. That was before they rebooted the timeline in the comics. But, yeah, his middle name was Maurice. I am not shitting you. Man. You can't really dead name him anymore because his name's not Maurice anymore. Because, okay. So get prepared for this, right? Get prepared for this. So I think around 2008, when Archie Sonic was still an ongoing thing, Sega announces they're working on a Sonic RPG, which focuses on Knuckles, talks about like how there's other echidnas, because, you know, in canon he's like the last of the tribe, etc., so on and so forth. And one of the writers of the Sonic comic gets upset because he says, from what I recall, that the characters that he made were his original characters and that he should own the rights to them and that they're infringing on his copyright by making other echidna characters as he made his own. Because they're too similar. And they went... And he and Sega went to fucking court over this. Into court. And it was a huge mess. The game wasn't even good. Like, the RPG I'm talking about, Sonic Chronicles of the Dark Brotherhood, was not a very good game. Point blank. And it got to the point where the guy I'm talking about, Ken Penders, was fired from Archie Comics. And they friggin' wiped the entire comics clean of anything that had to do with him. Like, completely. It was hysterical how everything went down. And then, like, not that long after, like, they basically shut down Archie Sonic and have been making the IDW comics ever since. And that's the story of Sonic Archie. Oh, man. Those comics are wild. Like, absurdly so. Like, there's a whole arc of Knuckles being the Messiah. That's not a joke. That's not an exaggeration. I mean that completely from the heart without a shred of irony. Yeah. Yeah. There's a plotline where Sonic has, like, a family. Sonic has kids and everything. And almost, like, Marvel Comics House of M-esque, they get erased from the timeline. Again, not a joke, not an exaggeration, not an hyperbole. This is real things written in that comic book. It's nothing short of parody, like the circus happening in those comics. There's also just, like, I think what also is, like, funny in a way about Ken Penders is, like, the dude is, like, I mean this in the meanest way possible, right? He is the J.K. Rowling of comics. And what I mean by that is that, you know, it's the same chestnut of, oh, this character is gay, but, like, you know, we'll allude to it, and all kinds of dumb nonsense like that. Why does he take himself so seriously? Why do his OCs look like that? From what I remember about him, I think he used to write for, like, Star Trek? So that would do it? Like, he wants to, like, write like he's writing for Star Trek, but he's writing, you know, comics for children about, like, an anthropomorphic hedgehog. Also, hi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Speaking of, you know what? You just reminded me about his... Oh, God. Do I want to share this with the class? Oh, I'm thinking about sharing this with the class. Because it's that funny to me. Because you just brought up his OCs and how bad they look. And I gotta make sure I still have this on my computer. Give me a second, I'm gonna finish this up first. Because after he got kicked off of Archie, Ken Penders went on to try to do some of his own work. Namely, he tried to, like, have some of his OCs and, like, stories of their own. And, oh my god, it's... Oh, God. Give me a minute. Let me find this, what I'm talking about. Let it be known that I apologize in advance. If I even have it on here. Oh, fuck, do I not? Are y'all spared? You might be spared, chat. Y'all might be spared. Okay, give me a minute here. Like, I'm gonna preface this with one thing, right? I don't think that, like, someone having, like, a unique or, I guess, a little bit avant-garde art style is inherently a bad thing, right? I don't believe that. At the same time, however... Yep. Do not adjust your set. This is what you're seeing with your own eyes that someone made with their own two hands. That's just one of his OCs, one of his Echidna OCs. It's... Yeah. Hi, Bobu, by the way. I don't know if you've been lurking, but welcome. Oh, man. Yeah, but I don't want to come off as that kind of person, right? Who's like, yeah, I'm gonna mock this person's art style. I don't want to come across as like that. Unless it's someone who kind of deserves it. I was scrolling through some of my cursed images folder, and I forgot I just had, like... fucking RCD art on my computer. That's an L I have to take, so don't mind me. And if you don't know who RCD art is, good! Keep it that way! Live in ignorance. Or suffer with me in the depths of madness and knowledge. Why do you collect cursed images? Sometimes sometimes you have to curse your friends a little bit. What is friendship if not sharing the good and the bad? Okay. We're almost done here. Yeah! Yeah, it's I still think it's so funny how they had, like, a before and after of, like, their art before and their art after is a million times worse. Sorry to get big mad on the internet again, but, like, I had an experience like that on Twitter today, where it's like, someone draws a character with dark skin, like, and a before and after, right? And for some reason, the before art is darker than the after one. Interesting. Yeah, a little bit. Being on the internet feels like a consistent test of my fucking patience. Okay, alright. I think Energizer increases defense, right? Yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't. Bro, please don't kill me. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, in fact. Fuck. Desperation. Okay. We're fine. That was dicey for a minute. That was certainly dicey. God. Trying my hardest not to say it, but like, you really are just kind of, you really are just a little bit, oh no, you are just kind of smacking this lady's tits around a little bit, huh? Oh man. Rated E for everyone, chat. Rated E for everyone. Oh, God. Oh, my fucking God. Just swanging in the wind. I run a very high-class stream. Very high class. Oh, God. Fucking... a real set of badonkas. Tubon honkaroos. Humongous gongus. God, that stupid post is the worst, but it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God. Tonhan Karacougars has never left my vocabulary since. Tubon honkaroos. Alright. Let's be a bit normal now, chat. I've kind of opened Pandora's box here. Not sleeping is gonna destroy my stream. I think. I need to get more sleep. But this time wasn't my fault, I swear. I was jazzed up. That's not why there's so many Luigis. Don't worry about it. Oh, but that's the joke answer. The real answer is because, okay. So let me explain how this works. So, this game, this randomizer I'm playing randomizes, boss locations, enemy locations, enemy patterns, character stats, character equipments, character spells. So, the reason everybody's turning into Luigi is because everybody's equipped a Lazy Shell, and Mario's palette right now is Luigi's. That's the short answer, basically. Oh yeah, check it out! Get hyped for this, everybody! Are you ready for Woman of All Time? Here she comes, literally coming out of her egg! It's... Birdetta! And check this out! Look at that! I love this! This is the best thing the randomizer does. God, I'm so glad. Whoever made this randomizer, your brain is huge. I respect you. Fuck everyone else. I don't think they changed anything else, but don't change it in the inner actual dialogue, which is kind of a bummer, but it is nice that they do that. They do change around certain character names based on palettes. So, Mallow is Porum, Mario is Luigi, Gino is a Magic Koopa, etc. But that's about it. Love you, Queen! I fucking love you, Queen! Be playable in Mario Kart again! I miss you! I fucking love Birdetta, guys. Like, I'm sorry. If you didn't come here expecting a Birdetta love stream, like, you came to the wrong place. Oh, it's time for me to flex! Fuck. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. You'll see how sick I am, chat, when I insta-kill Exor. Okay. Let me just take out the eyes. Yeah, I want to take out the eyes. Because I can't damage them when the eyes are active. Alright. Okay. I'm just to wait for my turn to come back around. And you'll see how poggers I am, chat. Okay. And a 1. And a 2. And a... Hell yeah! Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'm sorry that I screamed. I'm sorry. I wanted to flex so hard, and I managed to do it on stream. Fucking sick. I'm sorry for screaming. I'm sorry. I had to pop off a little bit because that was the hype. Yes, it does. It does. You have to be real precise. Exor is one of the enemies you can get the X command with. We have to be, like, frame perfect. I think is the case. Hold on, I have to look this up really quick. Let me just make sure that I'm not pogging for no reason. Okay. The attack must be timed precisely, otherwise it will do an unimpressive amount of damage. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so glad I got that on stream. You have no idea how glad I am about that. I'm literally freaking out. That's not that much damage. I thought it would be way worse. Okay. So you're at the last boss. I'm sorry, I have to come back down from that, like, the high of hitting that, because, oh man. Hi, Elfel, you missed me, be super gamer. Oh, sorry, you can't hear me right now. I'll wait a bit. Oh, shit. That's not good. Okay. This is not fine. Very much not fine. Oh, God. Someone's dying. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we live in. Yeah, Mallow revive. I probably should have used, what's it called first. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, that's convenient. That is inconvenient! Very inconvenient! I have to kill that thing ASAP! Okay. Is it my turn? Yes, okay. Okay, that should be the end of that. Group hug! Why I gotta do it again? Why I gotta do it again? Oh, no. Oh, we're dead. That's death. Oh! Big bad princess! Let's go, dude. This is looking, kind of grim. Please die from this. Bad move. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. Or not. Or yes. I should have perfect guarded. Okay. Like I said, I'm not invincible. I am more than invincible. It's this lazy shell weighing me down, but it does so much damage. Okay. Anything else better than the Jinx belt? What's the Happy Cape? Coin trick. I am very much invincible. Oh, I already have a rare scarf on. Attack scarf. EXP booster? My items kind of suck right now. Yeah, it's way worse. Fire shell. No. Fire shirt. fuzzy shirt. Sailor. No, my name is short for 6'5". Get it right. Learn the lore. Like, actually learn the lore. Yeah, Hold on, I want to see something real quick. What do you know again? Do you know, Geno Boost? No. Okay, look. Let's see here. Special, what do you know, Luigi? Come back, terrorize, psychopath, Snowy. No, the X stands for Satan. The X stands for Satan. Alright, let me try that. Let me do that again. The right time this time. I'll actually do it twice in a row, chat. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna get it again. Mark my worms. I hope somebody clipped that, including my pop-off. No. You fight Exor before you go into, Smithy's castle, normally. Or Smithy's, like, domain, I guess, his factory. Okay, there we go. Wait, one more. Alright, that ought to do it. You fight Gunyolk. Gunyolk and his attendant, basically. Alright. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go! I'm fucking schnice, chat. I'm fucking schnice. Follow me. But don't be a bot, because I can check and I'll know. That's so you know how powerful I am. That's my Dragon Ball Z power levels. We're gonna hit that. You have not. I would know. Cause I've been a bot the entire time. So I would know. Let's stack buffs really quick. Oh, Lord. Okay. Nice. Ugh. Why aren't you dead? Alright. I'm taking it. Wrong pipe. I think I can get a chance this time. Okay. I'm okay. I promise. Yeah, a little bit. He's got a little bit of hair. He's like Charlie Brown. Alright. Time to get his ass. Man, poor Gino's never gonna get into Smash Brothers. Like, they'll put in Scrimblow Bimblow before they put in Gino. And it's kind of sad. Gino is pretty cool in this game. But he's very much like a fan fiction character, you know what I mean? Where he's like, oh wow, he's so much stronger than Mario. And he says a bunch of goofy one-liners and shit like that. Not anytime soon, I don't think, and that's the thing. He's already a costume. And their costume, characters I think were costumes I like more as like actual playable characters. Is the thing. So I feel like, for better or for worse, Travis would make an interesting character to play as, like, for real. Like, not as a costume. Well, that's phase 1 done. I do kind of want to play No More Heroes 3, because I saw that, that video that, Matt McMuscles put out. That game looks really stupid. I want to play it. I could go digging for garbage and you suplex alligators. You collect scorpions to make ramen with. You have the best stupid name for any move I've ever heard before, like in a while. Like what's the name of this move again? V's put it in video games because they were talking about it. What was the name of the move? Yeah, Screw Crusher Death Kick. Oh, it's so stupid. I love that game. Also, it's got Shinobu in it, so it's a perfect game. I love Shinobu. Yeah, he is just kind of going like that. Don't do woe at me, sir. Uh-oh. Okay, so he always lives in that phase first. No. No. There we go. I forget, do you know Shocker, Mallow? Oh dear. Please miss. Of course not. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is also a lot of damage. That is substantially less damage. Alright, no more body shenanigans, bro. None. Please don't kill Gino. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now he's going from that to this. Which is going to be bad. Unless I pile the damage on ASAP, but okay, let me hit up another not a rock candy, I want a power blast. limited stitch amount of damage. Uh-oh. Someone's eating this. Oh, thank God. Those magic attacks are brutal, so you want to not take them if you can help it. Oh, no. Oh, we live in. Okay. Yeah. It's silly but unsettling, and and I like that about some like kids game bosses. I think it's a really interesting way of handling certain enemies. Okay, so now his lower body is active again. Not on my watch. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Okay. Knock that off. Oh! Must not have done enough. Let me hit the head a bit so I can do more overall damage. Group hug again. I can only imagine how much this is going to be, like, a different encounter altogether when I eventually get back to it vanilla. So I'm going to play this game vanilla again, probably next year. Okay. Sick. And group hug again. I feel like kids horror is like way scarier than a lot of other kinds of horror. Why? I want a VOD of it. That's really the only reason. That's one of the reasons I go and revisit a lot of these old games is A, because I enjoy them, and B, because I want the VOD. I have been nothing if not upfront about the fact of like, yeah, I'll redo games and they get me a VOD, basically. That's why I redid Maverick Run, that's why I redid Nightmare in Dreamland, why I redid Superstar Saga, etc. So on and so forth. Okay. Good. Muted. Okay. I wonder how much damage this is gonna do to him. So I know this form hates fire. It does. Whoa. That's a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean by it. Right? Kids have like their imaginations are interesting, so you get to get a wide swath of interesting ideas that are a lot less than just, you know, screwed up dude who wants to slash you a little bit. Speaking of, I was scrolling through social media recently. This is actually a funny story, not a bad one. But that post about like Jason barging into somebody's house and being like, and someone replies with, "No, stop, we're married," and then just leaving, and then someone saying, "Rings of the wrong finger, sick 'em Jason," and going through it the regular way again is just one of my favorite jokes. It's one of my favorite jokes. Just sick 'em Jason is so funny. You should be close to getting dead now, right? Yeesh. Okay. Man. Social media is a cesspool, but a lot of the funny posts are funny for a good reason. You know, non-stolen ones aside. Oh. Dead. Oh, yeah! That's game! Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna let this, Yeah, I suppose I do, but it's not like the actual full game. You miss out on a lot of story beats, etc. Plus, I think the story of this game is actually pretty good for what it is. So, you know. Having a VOD or a randomizer, I'm not saying having a BOD for the, like, original version of the game. And that's my point. Okay, that only took an hour and a half. Alright. Let's move on to the real game of the night. This was just a, an appetizer, because I was trying to think of what I wanted to play next. We're probably not going to play these, randomizers for Mario RPG that often. But, I might pick them up from time to time. Okay, so